Hi, I'm back again, and I have my little guy Joey here because he's being fussy and he wanted to join me. So we'll see how this goes with a baby. Also, I'm outside today. It's beautiful out, plus we have a little work going on inside of our house. So today I wanted to talk to you about something called an electrolyte deficiency. This is a fancy term for low blood pressure. And the reason I think it is, you say hi. The reason I think it is important to talk about is because when you go on a low carb or a ketogenic diet, you are dropping your carbs. And when you drop your carbs, your blood pressure drops. Now, a lot of people think that only high blood pressure is a problem, and they're wrong. If you have low blood pressure, it can cause a lot of problems. There is an episode of Kick It Naturally that lists a ton, but I am going to go over just a few. So they include constipation, heartburn, cravings, depression, anxiety, migraines and headaches, stress, chronic fatigue, postpartum depression, PMS, skin, hair, and nail issues, autoimmune issues, hypoglycemia, fat loss plateaus, dizzy spells, and nausea, and those again are just a few. If you listen to Kick It Naturally, episode 63, they list even more. So if you have low blood pressure and you have any of those issues, that's most likely what is contributing to that. So when you drop your carbs on a low carb or ketogenic diet, your blood pressure is lowering. It drops your blood pressure and it can lead to all those things I just listed. So one way, or the only way to know if you have low blood pressure, is to get one of these nifty monitors. I think I got mine at Target. You can go to Amazon, wherever you want, and you need a test. But the best way to test it is 2 hours after you eat. Because if you test it right after you eat, the food actually raises your blood pressure, so that's why you feel good after you eat. So if you wait about 2 hours, it'll be what it normally is. So check it then. So you should get a reading 2 hours after you eat around 120/80. That is considered to be normal. If you get a reading at 113/73 on a pretty consistent basis, you have low blood pressure, and that is not making you feel good. So the number one thing that you can work on to raise your blood pressure is fixing your digestion, which we talk about. You need strong stomach acid and strong bile flow to make sure that you are getting all the nutrients out of your food. If you're not getting those nutrients, it's just being stored as toxins in your body, and that is being stored as fat, and that is coming through other sicknesses that you might have. So you definitely want to correct this. And if you want to learn more about this, definitely check out the Kick Your Fat in the Nuts book. It is free right now on Amazon, so go download it. Also listen to the Kick It Naturally episode 63. Other things that can bring it up besides just the digestion is sometimes people have luck with just adding sea salt to their food. A good high quality sea salt, this is mine. I got it off Amazon, or most stores carry it. You could also use pink Himalayan salt. So you want to use the good quality salts, not the junk sodium that you find at stores. Other things that will help bring it up is using quality foods that are nutrient dense, like bone broth. You can also use one of my favorites, collagen. That will help your digestion and help you bring that up. You also want to make sure you're keeping your blood sugar stable throughout the day. So if you're noticing spikes and crashes, that is going to affect your electrolyte deficiency. Babies are fun. Something else that we talked about is you want to eat more fat so your body can learn to use that fat, and that will help you remain stable throughout the day as well. So if you have poor digestion, work up that fat slowly, but definitely keep working on it. And if all those things aren't helping you and you cannot fix your low blood pressure, it might be time to add in some more low to medium GI carbs. And what I mean by this are carbs like sweet potatoes, squash, maybe some berries. And I know you're thinking, well, those aren't ketogenic. How am I supposed to add those? But if you never fix your blood pressure issue, you are going to have a really hard time losing weight, and you're going to feel like crap, to put it nicely, or not nicely. So you need to fix this. And if that means you need to take a step back, add some of the lower GI carbs, you can go to the plan I talk about where you have 25 carbs per meal. You might need to do that until you get your blood pressure stable and high enough. And once you do that, then you could go back to a ketogenic diet. So things that are contributing to your low blood pressure besides poor digestion, lowering your carbs, which a lot of us here are doing, lowering your salts through sweating too much or too much exercise, that will contribute. If you are drinking too much water for your body, you are washing away minerals that your body needs to function. So you might not need to drink so much water, or you need to start adding more minerals to, like magnesium, potassium, sea salt. Sometimes if you're drinking too much coffee, it will make you pee out all of your minerals because it is a diuretic, and some medications are also diuretics. So like I said, if you see any of these symptoms in yourself that I listed, or any that are on episode 63, definitely it is worth the investment to get your blood pressure monitor and to check 2 hours after you eat. If it is low, take the steps to fix it. It will be really worth it for you. Weight loss isn't a rush. You need to fix the things that are wrong with your body, and then the weight comes off easily. All right, so I also posted a contest today on my Facebook page. For anyone who shares a live video, you will be entered in to receive one of my 4 guides that help my coaching clients. And those guides are all the tips and tricks that help me lose 145 pounds and help keep it off really easily. So if you want to enter the contest, share one of my live videos either on your Facebook page or to your favorite health group, and then just comment and let me know that you shared it. All right, thank you for following me at Eating Fat is the New Skinny.